Today's horoscope, Aquarius April 9, 2022. Discover your future with my daily horoscope for you about love, work, health, money and compatibility with other signs. You're interested in long-term results with today's aspect between Mercury and responsible Saturn. There's a stronger focus on collaboration or partnering these days, and this inclination can be particularly constructive today. You see certain things in your life more clearly if you take a partner's viewpoint into account. Transits are good for making plans and realistically assessing matters today and tomorrow. You might successfully talk through a problem or devise a strategy with someone. It's also a good time to team up to accomplish something important or practical. Your maturity is showing today, and it becomes you. Others might ask you for advice. The moon's move to the top of your solar chart is another reason to take care of business. Your love horoscope. Sounds like a lot to digest on the first date, but if you're having differences when it comes to the idea of having kids, why even bother? You're being called to prioritize your heart's desires at this time, despite whether it's serious or just a fling. This is especially true when considering Mercury's sextile to Saturn activating your relationship sector and your romantic fifth house of love as you are communicating with honesty and integrity. If the topic isn't surrounding your love language or children, then it's simply you taking yourself and your desires more seriously. Good for you. Your career horoscope. Creativity is a must in your professional commitments. Today, Mercury in Aries sextiles Saturn in Aquarius, encouraging you to consider the long-term potential in your talents, creations, and projects. As you continue to grow in your professional style and passions, you should consider committing to them. But finding the right opportunities for your desires to flourish is a different conversation. So, have that conversation. Talk to your supervisors or colleagues about taking on a more individualized approach that honors your unique professional style. Your finance horoscope. One or more phone calls could come today from people you know well, probably women. They're more likely to have some ideas they want to kick around with you than to have news or gossip, but you'll enjoy the conversation all the same. You might end up paying a visit in your near neighborhood to someone who shares some of your interests. Whatever you discuss today, it's likely to have a profound effect on you. Retain this new awareness. Social life today. A naturally harmonious atmosphere exists between you and your private sphere. You are increasingly at the center of things and are an important person of reference, which could place extra burdens on you. You have an abundance of energy for yourself, your family and friends, and are strong, calm and harmonious, strengthening family bonds. You can be sure that your loved ones will return your support when you need it. Your dating horoscope. An message pops in your box today and gets you all riled up. It's mostly good even if you can't quite see it that way at first, so try not to go over the top. Flirting tips. You encourage others to be as enthusiastic about life as you are. Your fresh approach, combined with a laid-back attitude, is bewitching for potential dates. Be careful when faced with choices to ask yourself how serious this person's interest is in you. A short flirtation or the start of a more serious relationship. Lucky numbers 1, 17, 25, 33, 40. Your well-being horoscope. You have been holding on to a relationship from the past for a while now. The time has come to let it go. If you have unresolved issues with an old romantic partner, why not address them once and for all? Something is likely to occur today that makes you realize how stuck in the past you have been. The only way to move forward is to revisit those painful memories and clear them from your mind. Your daily numeroscope. You are sure to feel cheerful, optimistic, expressive, and enthusiastic on this day. Today is rich with your own natural essence. While keeping yourself focused can prove challenging, you'll also experience your creative and artistic skills at an all-time high. Whatever resonates for you, be it painting or singing, Now is the time to explore and have fun. Along with this, be as expressive in your professional life as working from home will allow. Daily Planetary Overview. The Sun forms a harsh square to the Moon today, so your identity could be thrown for a loop. Things you thought you knew about yourself may not align with the person you are in this moment. Remember that it's okay and normal to question your disposition. Luckily, a helpful aspect between the Cancer Moon and Uranus brings a dreamy and healing vibe to the table, allowing you to gain clarity about your path forward. Just remember not to get caught up in the details of how it might change you. Internal struggles could arise throughout the day. You might have a hard time processing all the work you need to do to actualize your goals, but try not to get overwhelmed by the big picture. Just remember to take things step by step. Your self-care and personal responsibilities might be at odds right now as well, so it's important to be extra kind and patient with yourself and those around you. Stepping into your personal power might be challenging at the moment, but know that it's fine to take some time alone to recharge before you make any big moves. As the day comes to a close, allow yourself to find inspiration and hope. Just remember to keep one foot on the ground. You want to speak your mind today. Your tender heart is yearning to reveal your truest emotions now, but you might be afraid to express yourself and let your feelings be known. Don't be shy. Let them come out. However, you might feel unable to express yourself if others are talking over you and not letting you explain yourself in the conversation. Setting boundaries is important right now. Doing this will ensure that you're treated correctly by those in your circle. Not only that, but it can allow you to take back your power and stand your ground when people try to push their views on you. Sky for today. The cosmic weather is quiet until late in the morning, when the Cancer Moon squares off with Chiron in Aries, provoking emotional unrest. We might be on the offensive, reacting to an accidental slight or misunderstanding as if it was an intentional attack. While our self-protective instincts may be unwarranted, they speak to an assumption that we will be taken advantage of if we fail to be vigilant. Asserting ourselves now will help us claim our agency, but be aware that the enemy we are positioning ourselves against may be our own shadow, not the presumed aggressor standing in front of us in real time. Before noon, Mercury sextiles Mars in Aquarius, making us social and outgoing. This influence can be used to expedite work or contractual agreements. Negotiations feel organic and easy. Our social chops are strong, and our charismatic attitude enables us to rally the proper supporters to help us make headway on our agenda. On a less work-oriented note, this influence is also great for commiserating with friends or getting out and about in our neighborhoods to make new connections based on shared interests.